the leaf and demonstrate that in the laboratory, so that the student very well understand how it originally happens. So integrating the theory and the practical part is very important. So the critical way of thinking, many solutions to the existing problems originate in the laboratory skill. So for example, so a very important problem in the chemistry lab is throwing all the waste into the sink and creating a very great pollution to the environment. So what can be done is, so nowadays one of the very important technique is emerging, which is microscale experiments. So what the scientists are doing is they are trying to do the experiments in a microscale way, so where the student can do it in a very low concentration. So nowadays many of the labs are changing into microscale experiments so that I can bring a solution to that problem. So in the practical part, so it need to be integrated, both the theory and the practical part. So a teacher plays a very important role in connecting the what are all the topics that are in the theory to the practical part. The student may not understand, so we need to give them some suggestions and give them some lively experiments so that they can connect that theory and the practical part. So this is one area where the critical thinking can be integrated in teachers' preparation. And the second one is about the internships. So the internships play a very important role, as Sir rightly mentioned. So now the skill development is very important for any student. So if we once the student finishes their program, BSc or MSc program, so when they go to a company, their skill is completely different, and the company needs a different standard. So what we need to do is we need to train the students even within the curriculum about the different roles they have to play in the industry. So the industry related internship programs are very important in improving their standards in par with the industry standards. So what I can do is, to do that, what we are actually doing one model in our college. So if I share, you can also practice that. So what we will do is, we have a separate ideation platform in our college, think tank platform. So where the problem statements from the industry will be rolled out every month. A problem statement from the industry will be rolled out, and the students can give the solution to the existing problem. So it may be any societal problem or the industry which they want, so or the problems that exist within the college campus. So that type of problem statements will be rolled out among the students, so the students can think creatively and they can propose some solutions. So we have to identify such students and make them to connect with the industry, so that that idea can be taken forward. So this is one such model we follow in our college. So some of the students also have got benefited out of it. So in internship based education is very important, so that the students can relate the topics which they are studying in their curriculum to the industry. So this is one such very good model. Even the abroad universities, many abroad universities, they follow these internship type of pattern. So the next one is about the projects. So the research projects, so we may think why to go with the research projects for an undergraduate program or a postgraduate program. So it is not that case. So we can give some mini research projects, mini projects in every class. So for example, we can ask the students to get some natural extracts from the plants or something which they see around every day. So suppose if it is a microbiology student or some botany or zoology student, so what we can do is we can ask them to take the microbes collection. For example, the currency notes. So it has lot of microbes on it. So we can, the student can take such samples to the laboratory and they can test it and they can have a comparison. So such sort of small research projects can be given to a student, So we may think it is a very small project, but that can emerge into a very great thing. Because in one of our students, so she was, we actually gave a problem statement of women health to her. So what she proposed is, she proposed actually an organic painkiller for menstruation pain. So we worked on that idea, and now she has emerged out with the product, and she owns a company now. So we may think it may be a very simple one, but in the eyes of the student, that may even create a career to the student. So some sort of mini projects can be given in each and every class. For example, the food adulterants, instead of teaching, suppose if there is a unit of food adulterants, it may not be explained in the class. So we can demonstrate that very easily using various experiments. So designing your own experiment, even that project can be given. Please, the student can design a own experiment. So such sort of projects also can be given when we think of this project. And the next part is usage of ICT tools. So whenever it comes to the teacher's preparation, so ICT tools plays a very important role. So we teachers has to update ourselves then and there. So have attend certain hands-on workshops on even AI tools are now emerging. Lot of n number of tools that are available to facilitate the student in the teaching learning process. So nowadays the teacher name has been slightly modified as facilitator like. So we facilitate the students, and lot of flipped classroom models also emerging in. So I post the material in prior, so the student have to come and discuss in the class. So such sort of flipped classroom model is also emerging. So this ICT tools plays a very important role. So subject wise also you may have different simulation softwares. For example, in chemistry we have PhET simulation software where we can study all the experiments through simulations. So before going to the lab, I can even see all the experiments virtually. So such sort of simulation software available. So those training we can take. So we can learn all the ICT tools to facilitate the students in a positive way. And the next very important part is the assessment part. So we have to be very careful in assessing the creativity of a student. So how to integrate this scientific temper? The main part is the assessment. So we have to take it very seriously, the assessment part. So I may give you an example. Once I gave an assignment to a student stating that create a poster on such so and so topic in a general chemistry paper. So what she has done is she has created creative poster with her own self-created cartoons. So what she tried is, she took a very difficult topic and she tried to make that topic into in a cartoonistic way to make that concept very simple. So what I thought is, I called her and asked her whether you can prepare more number of posters like this. So she told, yes ma'am, it's very easy only, I can do it. So daily we worked on it, and I gave one topic and daily she will create a poster on it. So we compiled all the posters and we made many modifications, and now that girl, she has got a copyright for her own cartoon, self-created cartoon. She got a copyright and she started a new company called Cartoon Ed. So it was an inspiration to me how an assignment turned out into a company. So a simple creative thinking even in the assessment part can be can motivate the students to their future career. So whenever we think the ICT tools, we may think the technology will replace the teachers, but there is a saying that technology cannot replace teachers, but when the technology is in the hands of great teachers, it becomes transformational. So with all these points, I hope integrating this scientific temper That is the act of questioning and including the critical thinking and the logical reasoning into our content delivery methods and the assessment methods will definitely help the student community to the next higher standard level. Thank you.